Hi, I'm Rebecca Lytle, 717-823-1715. And I'm really excited about applying for this show. In fact, in the 90s, I started to produce a pilot that had to do, well, one of the segments had to do with spooky things. And it's really fun. I interview people about spirit photography, saw a bunch of the fake pictures that people used to take way back when. I went in bootleggers, tunnels, ton of haunted houses, of course, railways. I would sneak in to mental hospitals. A lot of times I went with my sister, but also sometimes with my fiance and friends, ghost hunter group, all over. But I wouldn't say that I just have one particular person I go with. Good, bad, ugly. I get along with most people. I'm very organized and I do my research. But I want to have fun. I'm always looking at what can we do a little different. I drove across the United States and I sought out an abandoned Moonies, the cult. Yeah, I went through all that. That was really fun. I went to the Virginian Hotel and they showed me this old coffin and told me the story of how they're haunted. I went on a paleontology dig. I also traveled all across the world. I've been in Egypt, Peru, Nepal, Guatemala, of course the temples, but also I would get blessed by the lamas there. I would check out all the stories about UFOs because at least in Peru, they really believe that they're from the Pleiadian star system. So, like I said, I get along with pretty much everyone. I'm always looking for an adventure. In fact, when I go on typical vacations, I always say I'm going on an adventure because you just never know what you're going to find. Equipment, I'm not going to say I'm fantastic with equipment, meaning I don't own a lot of it. I use other people's. But of course, I have a night vision video camera, Sony, which I love and I've always used it. Temperature readings, EMF, of course, headphones, digging tools in case you have to dig, hard helmet in case you have to go places where you need it. So I have all that stuff. I think I said EMF, temperature. So most of the basic things I have. One of the things also that sets me apart from some people is a lot of people believe that they're going to see something right away and they get too anxious. A lot of times you have to sit for hours and hours and hours to try to get what you want. I also respect the dead, meaning I'm not going to be yelling at them to try to make contact with me. That's not the way to go about it. I've done investigations with psychics and clairvoyants. They were very interesting. Now, you asked about closure. It really depends on what you mean by that. If it's, oh my gosh, good, I'm not crazy, I really thought there was something going on, then yes, I've done that with people. But 9 times out of 10, there really wasn't a haunting. You got to look at not so much mental illness so much because, you got to keep it in the back of your head. But a lot of times that opens up part of the mind that other people don't have, which could be a good thing as far as telling the truth about this stuff. But with closure, if you're talking about a loved one, I would have to say so far, no. And people have to be really, really careful with that. I certainly don't want it to be like spirit photography, where they were preying on the emotions of people that they just lost their husband or whatever. So that would have to be taken very, very seriously of how you go about doing it. I have told people and they got closure, meaning about pets. I had a psychic tell me that every time I felt a brush against my leg,